Welcome to Who's Number 1. Today, we are going to delve into the world of cinema, counting down the top 10 movies of all time. These films have captured the hearts and minds of audiences around the world, and have left a lasting impact on the cinematic landscape. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Number 10, The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Released in 2003, The Return of the King is an epic fantasy film directed by Peter Jackson, based on the third and final volume of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings. The Return of the King features masterful storytelling. Multiple storylines and characters are weaved with ease, creating a sense of epic grandeur that is rarely seen in cinema. The film's visual effects are also outstanding, with breathtaking landscapes and epic battle sequences that are nothing short of awe-inspiring. Apart from the phenomenal performances of the main cast, the supporting cast is also excellent, with standout performances from Viggo Mortensen as Aragorn and Andy Serkis as Gollum. The film won 11 Academy Awards and 4 Golden Globe Awards. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King is a cinematic masterpiece that deserves a spot on this list. Number 9, Rear Window. Released in 1954, Rear Window is a suspense thriller directed by Alfred Hitchcock and based on the short story, It Had to Be Murder, by Cornell Woolrich. The film stars James Stewart as L.B. Jeffries, a photographer who is confined to his apartment due to a broken leg. He passes his time by observing his neighbors through his rear window, but soon becomes convinced that one of them has committed murder. Hitchcock uses tight framing and clever editing to create a sense of tension and suspense. The film's use of voyeurism as a theme is also notable, as it allows the audience to identify with Jeff's curiosity and sense of intrigue. The performance of James Stewart as Jeff is outstanding. Stewart brings a sense of charm and wit to the character, and he plays the role with a sense of energy and intensity that makes the audience care about his predicament. The chemistry between Stewart and Grace Kelly, who plays his girlfriend Lisa Fremont, is also notable. Rear Window is a masterful film that showcases Hitchcock's skill as a director and storyteller. Number 8, Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is a highly acclaimed film directed by Quentin Tarantino and released in 1994. It's known for its non-linear narrative, iconic soundtrack, and memorable characters. The film has become a cult classic and is often cited as one of the most influential movies of the 1990s. Pulp Fiction presents an unconventional narrative structure, being divided into several interrelated storylines that are presented out of chronological order. The film features an amazing cast, which includes John Travolta, Uma Thurman, Samuel L. Jackson, and Bruce Willis, among others. The interactions between one character and another are often darkly comedic. Its soundtrack is memorable, with certain songs becoming closely associated with specific characters and moments. Pulp Fiction is also notable for its stylized violence. The film is not for the faint of heart, with scenes of graphic violence and gore. However, Tarantino's use of violence is often seen as a commentary on the nature of crime and the consequences of living a life of violence. Pulp Fiction is a film that defies easy categorization. It's a crime thriller, a dark comedy, and a meditation on the nature of violence and its effects on society. It's no wonder that it remains a beloved classic to this day. It won 1 Academy Award and 1 Golden Globe Award, among numerous nominations. Number 7, Forrest Gump. Directed by Robert Zemeckis and released in 1994, Forrest Gump stars Tom Hanks as the titular character, a simple-minded but good-hearted man who unwittingly becomes involved in some of the most significant events of the latter half of the 20th century. The film follows Forrest's life from childhood to adulthood, and along the way, he experiences love, loss, and everything in between. Hanks delivers a truly memorable performance as Forrest, capturing both his innocence and his innate wisdom. The film uses historical events as a backdrop for Forrest's story, but perhaps most importantly, Forrest Gump is a film that celebrates the importance of kindness, empathy, and compassion. Forrest Gump is a film that combines humor, drama, and emotion to create a truly unforgettable experience. The film won 6 Academy Awards and 3 Golden Globe Awards. Number 6, Seven Samurai. Seven Samurai is a 1954 Japanese film directed by Akira Kurosawa. The film tells the story of a group of 7 samurai who are hired by a village to protect them from a group of bandits who are planning to raid their village during the harvest season. Kurosawa's direction is precise and deliberate, using every shot to convey a sense of purpose and meaning. The film explores themes such as honor, sacrifice, and the human condition. The seven samurai come from different walks of life, but they are united in their quest to protect the village. The film's battle sequences are masterfully choreographed and filmed, and they convey a sense of raw energy and intensity. The film's climactic battle scene is one of the most iconic and memorable scenes in cinema history. Kurosawa uses a variety of camera angles and movements to create a sense of dynamism and excitement throughout the film. Seven Samurai is a masterpiece, and it has inspired several tributes and imitations, such as the Western movie The Magnificent Seven. Number 5. Schindler's List. Schindler's List is a 1993 historical drama film directed by Steven Spielberg and based on the novel Schindler's Ark by Thomas Keneally. The film tells the true story of Oskar Schindler, a German industrialist who saved the lives of more than 1,000 Jewish refugees during the Holocaust by employing them in his factory. One of the key strengths of Schindler's List is its unflinching portrayal of the horrors of the Holocaust. The film does not shy away from the brutality and inhumanity of the Nazi regime, and it depicts the atrocities committed against the Jewish people in a stark and uncompromising way. The film is also notable for its masterful direction and acting. Spielberg's direction is precise and deliberate, and the use of music, particularly the haunting main theme, is also powerful and moving. Schindler's List is a highly acclaimed movie that received 7 Academy Awards and 3 Golden Globe Awards. Number 4. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Widely regarded as one of the most influential and groundbreaking films in the history of cinema, 2001: A Space Odyssey is a science fiction film released in 1968 and directed by Stanley Kubrick. The film uses groundbreaking special effects, as it features some of the most iconic and memorable visual effects ever created, including the appearance of the monolithic black slab, the spaceship Discovery 1, and the HAL 9000 computer. The film features classical music which, coupled with stunning visuals, creates a sense of grandeur and awe that is unparalleled in cinematic history. The film takes a realistic and scientific approach to space travel, which was ahead of its time in 1968. It explores the challenges of space travel, such as the dangers of radiation, the effects of zero gravity on the human body, and the isolation and loneliness of long-distance space travel. In short, 2001: A Space Odyssey is a groundbreaking and visionary film that challenges viewers to think deeply about the nature of humanity, the universe, and our place in it. It is a true masterpiece of science fiction. Number 3. Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane is widely regarded as one of the greatest films ever made and is often cited as a masterpiece of American cinema. Directed by and starring Orson Welles, the film tells the story of the rise and fall of Charles Foster Kane, a wealthy newspaper magnate. The film uses a non-linear narrative structure, jumping back and forth in time to explore different aspects of Kane's life, an approach that was groundbreaking for its time. The film's deep focus photography, in which both foreground and background are in focus, is particularly noteworthy when it comes to the visual style. Citizen Kane is also notable for its social commentary, exploring the themes of power, corruption, and the cost of ambition. It's a film that asks important questions about the nature of wealth and fame, and the impact that they can have on individuals and society as a whole. Overall, the film is a true cinematic masterpiece, and it's not hard to see why it continues to be regarded as one of the greatest films ever made, showcasing Orson Welles' talent as one of the greatest movie directors in history. The film received an Academy Award, among many other nominations. Number 2. The Shawshank Redemption. The Shawshank Redemption is a beloved drama directed by Frank Darabont and starring Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman. The film tells the story of a banker named Andy Dufresne who is sentenced to life in prison for a crime he didn't commit. The movie has an inspiring message of hope and redemption. Despite the harsh realities of prison life, Andy maintains his dignity and refuses to give up on his dreams of freedom. Through his friendship with fellow inmate Red, played by Freeman, he finds the strength to persevere even in the darkest of circumstances. Both Robbins and Freeman are impressive in their respective roles, and the movie is notable for its exceptional writing, being based on a novella by Stephen King. The Shawshank Redemption is also visually stunning, being shot on location at the Ohio State Reformatory, which lends an authenticity to the prison scenes. Overall, The Shawshank Redemption is a film that stays with you long after the credits roll. It's a powerful story of hope and perseverance, full of unforgettable characters and moments. It's no wonder it is considered one of the greatest films of all time. Number 1. The Godfather. The Godfather is widely regarded as the greatest film ever made, and it's not hard to see why. Directed by Francis Ford Coppola and based on the novel of the same name by Mario Puzo, the film tells the story of the Corleone crime family and their struggles for power in the world of organized crime. The Godfather features an unbelievable cast, containing some of the greatest actors of all time, who helped create unforgettable characters. Marlon Brando delivers a legendary performance as Vito Corleone, the aging patriarch of the family, and Al Pacino is equally impressive as Michael Corleone, Vito's youngest son who becomes increasingly drawn into the family's criminal activities. The film also features a great supporting cast, with James Caan as hot-headed son Sonny, Robert Duvall as the family's lawyer Tom Hagen, and Diane Keaton as Michael's love interest Kay. The Godfather features a gripping storyline, spanning a decade and covering a wide range of themes, including family, loyalty, and betrayal. It's a masterclass in storytelling, explaining the harshness of the mob life without having to resort to extreme violence. Another key strength of The Godfather is its technical excellence. From the masterful cinematography to the iconic soundtrack, every aspect of the film is expertly crafted. The film's production design, costumes, and makeup all help to transport viewers to the world of the Corleone family. The Godfather is a true cinematic masterpiece. It's a film that rewards repeated viewings, as there's always something new to discover in its richly drawn characters and intricate plot. It's no wonder that it continues to be considered the greatest movie ever made. And with that we arrive at the end of the list. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to click the thumbs up button, and be sure to let us know what your favorite movie of all time is in the comments section. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss any of our content. This is Who's Number One. See you next time.